The Election Commission of India has released the final list of voters in Tamil Nadu. Whopping 74 lakh voters have been deleted from it. Though the Election Commission has claimed that it added 27.53 lakh voters, there is no clarity on the number of fresh additions or re-inclusions. Let us talk to the New Indian Express Chief of Bureau Vasanth to understand the key issues behind these new electoral rules. Vasanth, welcome to this discussion.
Thank you, Amit. Thank you.
So, Vasanth, what is your first assessment of this final voters list?
Well, I was disappointed a bit, but it was also on the lines of what my expectation was. I was thinking that the net additions will be somewhere around 23 lakh, which is what has happened. So, as you rightly pointed out, the electorate size of Tamil Nadu as of yesterday is 5.67 crore voters. Now, the SIR process is officially over. But how do we know whether we have included all the eligible voters in the list? That's the big question, for which, as we have discussed earlier, there is no reference point. We don't know the eligible 18 plus population. Even if we go by reliable government estimates, there should have been at least close to 6 crore voters in Tamil Nadu. In that case, we are falling short of about 33 lakh. So, in that sense, I am a little disappointed with the numbers.
Yeah.
I have a fear that more eligible voters may have got left out in this exercise.
Pre-SIR, the voter list had 6.41 crore voters.
That is correct.
And the draft list had 5.44 crore. Now the final list has 5.67.
Correct.
So that's the electoral list has been shrunk by 11.5%.
Correct.
Right? Election Commission has claimed that it added 27.53 lakh voters to the list. So do we know whether are they fresh additions or the re-inclusion? Re-inclusion means the people who were deleted during the draft phase.
No, we certainly do not know. And I doubt if ECA has that information also, or if they have internal mechanisms to track it, but they have not made it public. That is also a possibility. The reason why I suspect that even ECA may not have that information is once a person's name has been removed from the draft SIR roll that got published on December 19th, the only way the person can get back into the roll is by submitting Form 6, which is a new enrollment form. That form is same even if your name was present earlier and then it was removed and then you want to get back, or you are a fresh voter who could be in the age of 18 to 19 years, or you could be even 30 years but never enrolled yourselves and you are adding yourself for the first time. It's the same form. And that form does not ask you whether you have voted in previous elections or whether you were part of an electoral roll before and all that. So technically, from the system's point of view, these many new voters have come in. So there is no clear way to segregate, how many have got re-included. I mean, the people who got excluded from the draft rolls, and how many are really fresh additions. That's a bit difficult to arrive at with available information.
The Election Commission hasn't provided any data on this.
Yeah, they have not provided any disaggregated data on that.
Okay.
Like these many people we removed have got back, and these many are fresh additions. They have not given us.
Okay. Will they provide in
I
future?
doubt so. I doubt.
Even as you said, they don't have the data.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Okay, fine. Let's come to the deletions.
Yes.
The Election Commission said 4.23 lakh voters have been deleted from the list.
Correct.
What does it mean?
So during the claims phase, either I as a voter can submit Form 7 to get myself removed from electoral roll from a particular place. Yeah. Say, for instance, I am a very conscientious citizen. I know that my vote is there elsewhere also. So I want to submit proof to get myself excluded from one place. Or say one of my relatives may have passed away and I want to submit Form 7 to get that person's name removed from the electoral roll. Or third persons can also submit with adequate proof that if this person's inclusion is questionable, they are not ordinary resident of a particular place where they claim to be, and henceforth they should be removed from the electoral roll. So, as per process, all of these submissions, Form 7s for removing a person from the electoral roll, should be inquired into by the electoral registration officers, and then they need to take a decision. Now, this 4.5 lakh deletions, to me, it was a bit surprising to see such a high number of deletions during the claims and objections phase. So, that is something that I, as a journalist, could also want to investigate a little deeper. Like the information is available in the public domain, but it is all scattered across websites of different district collectorates, and also some information is available in the CEO's website. But to put it all together, how many of these forms were submitted by the voters themselves, and how many were submitted by any political party agents, those sort of information we need to look into to see that if anything alarming or anything suspicious has happened in those deletions.
Okay. So is this somewhat similar to the allegations raised by Rahul Gandhi during his press conference that mass voter deletions happened in other states?
Correct.
Is it on the same lines?
I think Rahul Gandhi accused of, if I remember correctly, both mass inclusions in some places and mass deletions as well.
Yeah.
See, as of now, we don't have any evidence or data to indicate that something very similar has happened here. But as I said, when the primary focus was to get more people enrolled into the electoral roll during the claims and objections phase, and during that period, we also seem to have deleted, that is, the Election Commission seems to have deleted, or it has deleted 4.5 lakh voters, is a little alarming for me. Or at least it is a data that is worth investigating further.
Okay, fine. So now let's move to the some of the constituencies where mass deletions happened, more deletions happened, I would rather say.
Yeah.
So for example, Chennai city.
Yeah.
In the Chennai district, the 16 constituencies.
Yeah.
Many constituencies, like 6 of them, so higher than 30% deletions.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And it includes 1,000 lights. It has with 35% deletions, it topped the state.
Yeah.
So how can we read this these figures?
See, these numbers are certainly alarming. As I said, we do not have the fundamental problem here is we do not have any reference points to check whether this number is correct or not. Because we have spoken about this before, we have not done a census since 2011. So we do not know how many eligible voters should be there in a constituency. So we carried out, ECA carried out this exercise sort of in a blindfolded manner. They wanted to clean it up, but they also did not know how many voters should actually be there. Now, in the absence of census, even if we go by the projected populations, the overall state figures have come down drastically. At least we are short of some 30-40 lakh voters. And in that context, these Chennai constituencies witnessing, every third voter or is getting deleted in some of at least 6 constituencies.
Yeah.
That is quite alarming for me. And 1,000 lights, since you mentioned that, 1,000 lights also, we should see that in a context because it's predominantly a lower income neighborhood sort of constituency, and that is one of the constituencies that has witnessed a lot of resettlement because people had settled along the Kuvam river a long time back, and there were concerns about encroachments. So the government had evicted them, and they were resettled in peripheral areas in Chennai, like Perumbakam, Kannaginagar and all that. So that could partially explain why the deletions were slightly higher here. But does that fully explain the deletion of nearly 35% of voters? That I am really doubtful. That is something that we need to investigate further.
Even during the series which you have done, the 8-part series of the New Indian Express, you mentioned that certain city areas will witness a lot of deletions.
Correct.
So that came true, right?
Correct. Yeah. No, certain areas yes, because I think my suspicion is also because this exercise has failed to capture residents shifting from one place to another within the city due to rental accommodation or other economic pressures, I have a feeling that a lot of such people have got left out in this exercise.
Okay.
That is one of the reasons. I mean, the officials are giving a very simplistic explanation that it is because of urbanization, but that does not fully explain such really high levels of deletion. And today in Chennai's story, which was written by Pravina, she quoted what the commissioner had said when the draft roll was released. This is not us. So the commissioner of Greater Chennai Corporation, Mr. Kumaragurubaran, said, we expect at least 10 lakh people to get enrolled during the enumeration phase, right?
Correct.
And how many have we managed to add? Net, it is only 2.5 or 2.6 lakh.
2.6 lakhs.
So which is well below the expectation of even the district electoral officer.
Yes,
So some explanation is warranted.
I know this is a difficult question to answer, but a lot of our viewers may be interested in this. Who will benefit or who will be affected by this, the SIR?
That's a question everybody is asking. I really don't have an idea. I mean, like election results will give us a better picture, I hope.
Yeah.
But as of now, we are not able to see any particular pattern that, one political party might have gained a lot or other political party may have lost, or they are at a disadvantage because of the SIR. It's my opinion that the major political parties in Tamil Nadu, which has the highest number of booth level agents, which we see as a very as an indicator of grassroots level democracy, should have done better in getting more people enrolled. There, I think the political parties could have done a much better job, is my opinion. But are there any clear winners or losers? Only the elections can tell, I think.
Finally, Vasanth, can you just compare the Tamil Nadu deletion figures with other states in India where the SIR has been completed so far?
Yeah, we can certainly compare, and we should, because that also is something that we need a proper explanation from ECA, I think, because Tamil Nadu, in terms of absolute numbers, say so far, including Bihar, 10 states and 3 union territories have undertaken SIR. Of that, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal are yet to release their final electoral roll. Rest all have come out. If we compare Tamil Nadu with other major states, Tamil Nadu has seen the highest number of deletions in absolute numbers, 74 lakh net deletions. And we are number 2 in terms of percentage of deletions. The electorate has shrunk by 11.55% or so. In Gujarat, we saw the electorate shrinking from 5.08 crore to 4.4 crore or so. That is a 68 lakh net deletions, but a 13.5% reduction in the electorate size. So here again, we keep coming back to the same point. Like, how do we assess this? What is the reference point we have? What is the ideal number of electors that these states should have? We have no reference points to compare. But Tamil Nadu, yes, we know that the population is aging, and we have our fertility rate has come down. So there can be some reduction in the population and all that. But the only reference point we have, again I'm repeating, is the central government's that technical group on population projections who brought out a report in 2020, which says that in 2026 Tamil Nadu's 18 plus population should be around 6 crore. And we don't have that in the electoral roll. And I'm sure it is the same for other states also. And comparatively, Tamil Nadu seems to have lost more voters than most other states that are undergoing SIR.
Yeah. Thank you, Vasanth, for your valuable insights.
Thank you, Amir. Thank you.
So, viewers, we will continue the New Indian Express special coverage on special intensive revision and related issues. Watch our YouTube channel for more updates.